What are the main causes of conductive hearing loss? It feels like cotton in your ear, like you just need to pop it. So you wait, but behind that pressure could be fluid, a perforated eardrum, or bones that aren't moving properly. Conductive hearing loss is often treatable, but delay changes outcomes. Sometimes it's surprisingly fixable. Watch this video where I'll explain everything clearly. I'll also tell you how to fix it so you won't have any questions once you watch this video till the end. Conductive hearing loss happens when sound cannot properly travel through the outer or middle ear. Think of it like this: the speaker is working, the brain is working, but the microphone cable is damaged. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Let's address the biggest one first. The most common cause of conductive hearing loss worldwide? Earwax buildup. Yes, something that simple. Impacted cerumen blocks sound waves before they reach the eardrum, and the person feels fullness in the ear, muffled hearing, sudden drop in clarity. It's also the most common cause of conductive hearing loss in adults visiting clinics. Simple, treatable, often reversible. But that's not the only cause. Fluid buildup behind the eardrum prevents normal vibration. This is another extremely common cause of conductive hearing loss. Sometimes the eardrum looks normal, which brings us to something more specific. Here's where people get confused. The eardrum looks perfectly fine. No visible hole, no rupture, yet hearing is reduced. Common causes include otitis media with effusion, fluid behind intact drum, otosclerosis, abnormal bone growth around Stapes bone, ossicular chain fixation. In these cases, the tympanic membrane is intact, but the middle ear mechanics are disturbed. And here's the twist. One of these is especially common in adults: otosclerosis. It's a condition where the tiny Stapes bone gradually becomes stiff. Sound can't be transmitted efficiently. It often begins subtly. Low pitched sounds become harder to hear first, which leads to another interesting pattern. Low frequency conductive hearing loss is commonly associated with otosclerosis, middle ear fluid, Eustachian tube dysfunction. Patients often say, "I can hear sharp sounds," but deeper voices sound distant. That pattern gives audiologists strong diagnostic clues. Here's what most people don't realize: conductive hearing loss is mechanical. It's about movement, blockage, stiffness, not nerve damage, and that changes everything. Because unlike sensorineural hearing loss, many causes of conductive hearing loss are medically or surgically treatable. That's why identifying the exact cause matters. If you're experiencing muffled hearing, earfulness, or sudden sound blockage, don't assume it's permanent. A proper hearing checkup can identify the most common cause of conductive hearing loss and guide the right treatment. At Hearzap, detailed diagnostic hearing tests help determine whether your hearing loss is conductive, sensorineural, or mixed. Because sometimes the problem isn't permanent damage, it's just something in the way. Book your hearing evaluation today.